Good morning, everybody. This is big group air hugs and big group air kisses. Hello, how are you doing, everyone? I hope you're holding up as well as you can. I want you to know I love you, I miss you, but here I am, virtually, but I'm here. And I have brought little props today, little reminders of little presents people have given me over the years. And my new ones, I will need to give you a little teeny lecture. And my veterans, you know the story. You can lay down and breathe, big breaths in, big breaths out. You can stretch. But my new folks, welcome. I teach all levels, all at once, so you stick with the level that works best for you, not anybody else. And the target muscle we always start with is what I call the pooch. And it's best felt below the belly button. It's right here. I get a lot of complaints about this muscle. So it is the pooch. That's not its real name. You don't need to know its real name. It doesn't matter. But it's the idea of sucking the belly button into the spine or trying to put on a tight pair of jeans and then trying to button them up. And maybe these days buttoning is getting harder and harder because things might be expanding for some of us. Maybe not, but we'll work on that area. And so that's a target muscle, the pooch. And I'll say put your pooch in the kennel. Sometimes I say pooch power. And the other part of this is the pelvic floor. Your pelvic floor is an integral part of your core. It's super duper important. So it's like doing a Kegel or holding the PP or anything else you want to say. And lastly, Pilates is posture. So it's pooch, pelvic floor, and posture. So that all adds up to the 3 Ps. So think of it like that. It's easy to think about like that. So if I ask you to squeeze a muscle or tighten and it's not alive, it's not working, you just visualize it. You put your hand maybe on the pooch. If you don't feel anything going on, maybe your pooch has gone to sleep in the last month. I don't know. So the other thing is you should feel nothing in your lower back till I get to the end of class when we do back work. So then you should feel things in the low back if you do that portion of it. And remember, it's quality of movement, not quantity. If you rest more than you work, that's beautiful. It's all beautiful. And my new ones, you're not going to do this right, so do not worry about it. You just do what you do. If you want to grab a pair of weights, cans of soup, rocks out of your garden that weigh the same to use weights, that's great. Otherwise, we can do this with nothing. And I brought my little props here. This is my Madam Pee-Pee hat that someone got me. I'm going to wear it for a little bit till I get too hot. Madam Pee-Pee stands for pooch and pelvic floor. And this is my pooch power medallion. So it says, may the pooches be with you. And it has lightning bolts coming out of the pooch area. So this is just a little bit of humor this morning. So I'm going to put that down. And remember, pooch power to everybody. So if you're okay with starting in child's pose, we're going to start with child's pose. And that's this. So you can just sit back on those heels. This is a resting pose for yoga and Pilates. And if this doesn't work, you can come onto your hands or forms and knees and do cat and cow. But if you're good, you're going to start rolling up. You're going to round your entire back. You're going to squeeze your butt. And you're going to reach your arms up to the sky, to the ceiling. Big old breath in. Fill those lungs. Big exhale, you guys. And sit back towards those heels. And then pull the pooch in as you roll up. Try to squeeze your butt cheeks together. A lot of you know butt cheek is one of my favorite words. I got a lot of favorite words, but I love that word. So we're going to roll up. As you roll up, I want you to exhale and try to pull your pooch in and lift your pelvic floor. So you're going to reach up, open up the heart to the sky. Float those arms down. Inhale. Big breaths in, you guys, and big breaths out. So again, roll up. Reach up nice and strong. Open up your heart to the ceiling or to the sky. Maybe you're outside. And then just do a little bit of side bending, stretching out waistlines. And remember, pooch, pelvic floor, big breaths in, big breaths out, swaying, stretching waistlines, tops of hips. Come back to center. Open up your heart and take a big breath into that heart. Big old breath in. Big exhale. Float those arms down. And one more time up. So big old exhale, pull the belly in, lift the pelvic floor, open up those arms if you're going to fly. Reach up tall, side bend, open up the heart, tall bodies, float those arms down, And now we're going to park on our butt, and we're going to get ready for a little bit of ab prep warm-up. So either just lay on your back, if that's easier for you. If you can, try to use your pooch. Look down at the pooch. Suck it in. Is your belly button sucking in? Is it? Is it? Okay, so check it out. Now once you're down, you're down. You're going to bend those knees. Now you can have weights in your hands or anything else or nothing. I'm going to make a fist this morning. I'm going to find neutral. So now I'm down here, a little bit of neutral talk. So neutral is the place where you can train your core and balance. This is a foundational principle. It's easier to teach it laying down, where the back isn't arched and it's not flat. It's a little bubble of air under your lower back. If I put a cup of water on your belly, all the water will stay in the cup. It won't tilt towards your feet, your chest, your left hip, or your right hip. That's called neutral. And you'll hear me say it a lot. So right now you find neutral as best as you can. You reach your arms to the ceiling, you plug your shoulder blades into the mat, and you reach your arms overhead and then down to the hips. Now as the arms go down to the hips, you go flat back, and as you reach overhead, you go neutral. Now you're attempting to use your pooch. Now as you do this, do not squeeze your butt. So keep your butt loosey-goosey. And then if you want, you're going to roll the head, neck, and shoulder blades up and move them back down. Now you're trying to lift the head, neck, and shoulder blades up from the pooch, or you're just going flat back. You exhale. Remember, you guys, follow your level. Try to work from your pooch. If you want a little bit harder, you lift a leg up. Either keep the head down or roll it up. Alternate. A little bit more challenge. Exhale. Lift both legs up with the pooch. And then inhale, roll down. And if you want even harder, straighten those legs. Put a lot of energy into your movements. Make a fist, you guys, so your arms are strong. Make those appendages strong. Use your breath to generate the movement. Stretch the legs out to where the ceiling meets the wall, or lower for even harder. Exhale. Now what's your pooch doing? Are you breathing? Are you lifting your pelvic floor? Exhale. Now you folks who want hardest, keep the legs in the spot that's super challenging and do the overhead reach and down to the hips. And maybe while you're here, you want to start some arm circles, or you're resting. No lower back. Quality of movement, not quantity. And we're all going to come on down. Bring your arms out to the side. Bring your feet wide. And a little bit of windshield wiper stretch. How did that go? Doing good? You're looking good out there. I don't know. I think you're looking good. I think you are. Now we're doing, this is windshield wiper. This is wide-legged spine twist stretch. Rocking the pelvis side to side. And this is a great stretch for multiple muscle groups if you ever need it during the day, or through this little time together. So now we're going to go into the hundreds. And my new ones, this is an ab exercise, a breathing exercise. 100 breaths, 50 inhales, 50 exhales. Pooch powered, everybody. So you want to work from pooch. So you can keep your head down, the legs down. You can lift your legs up. This morning, we're going to either keep them bent or straight, one up, one down. So we're going to either have weights or no weights, but you're going to turn your palms to face your hips, and you're going to do hip taps. If you'd like to, you're going to hold neutral spine or flat back. Roll the head, neck, and shoulder blades up, and your eyes look at your knees. And you're going to breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. It's in. 2, 3, 4, 5. It's out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5. It's in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. It's in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. It is rest. I lost my mountain pee-pee hat. Well, I'm going to put it aside, but I still have my pooch and my pelvic floor. So you can rest. Otherwise, we're going to go into a little bit of a dying bug exercise. It's really called dead bug, but I rename things, so dying bug. So arms are going to reach to the ceiling. Make a fist. Neutral spine at the moment. You're going to alternate arms. Leg pattern level 1 is foot on the ground, alternate. Level 2, legs up in air, straighten leg to ceiling, bend and switch. Level 3, send the leg to where the ceiling meets the wall or lower, and roll the head, neck, and shoulder blades up with the pooch. You're going to do inhale and exhale. Now remember, put your favorite beverage cup on your belly, and maybe your beverages have changed over the last month or 3 weeks now, and try to keep all the beverage in your cup, and you want to work from the pooch.
You want to inhale. You want to exhale. If anybody wants to make it harder, switch to the straight leg movement. Now work deep from pooch. Inhale, exhale. If you're in the straight legged movement, flex your feet. So you're actually stretching the back of the leg. Strong movement, no lower back. Pooch power to everybody. And finishing this up, you guys. The feet can go down. And this is froggy. Arms can go here. You can release the thigh muscles. Rock the pelvis. And now we're going to go into our little ab exercise 4. In this version today, we're going to do bend and stretch. So you can interlace your fingers or you have weights. The legs are in frog, that's this. The arms reach overhead and then down to your pooch area. Overhead. The leg pattern, level 1, is always straighten the leg to the ceiling, bend and switch. Level 2, legs up in air, straighten legs to ceiling. Level 3 are going to send those legs to where the ceiling meets wall or lower, and neck and shoulder blades up or down. Now, the lower back can kick on mightily when the legs are in this position, so you got to work diligently, you guys, to keep it out of your lower back. Strong breaths in, strong breaths out. Exhale, reach, inhale back. 3 more. Exhale. Inhale, come back. 2 more. Exhale. Good job, you guys. Suck that pooch in and then either rest or hold it, belly in, pelvic floor up, no lower back, neutral spine for veterans, and bring those arms down, legs down, thigh hug. Inhale to one side, exhale. Are you warm? Is your pooch warmed up? Do you feel your pelvic floor? Good job. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, you guys. So while we're here, let's do some bridging together, okay? Resting arms by sides. Neutral spine, all of us. No tension in the neck or shoulders, okay? So when you get tension in the neck or shoulders, I call it necking. So no necking, relaxation. So go flat back to neutral, get into this again. Try to use your pooch, flatten that back. Now you're gonna start lifting your butt, your lower back, gonna roll up to between the shoulder blades, you're gonna roll down. Now your job is to keep your rear end muscles out of this. So I want your butt cheeks to just kind of flap in the breeze. Check them, touch them, are they flappy? They should be flappy. If yours aren't flappy, it means you're using them more than you think you are. So try to keep them flappy so it's pooch power. Now we're going to go ahead this time. We're going to hold our hips up. And I want the butt cheeks floppy. The arms can come up to the ceiling with weights or no weights. Now we're going to squeeze and release our bottoms. So this is our slow strength fiber in our butt. We're going to open and close those arms if we want. Now you are using your rear end. So it is butt in and then butt out, okay? Butt on and then butt off. Now you're going to hold the squeeze of the butt. Do little quick pulses of the butt to the ceiling. Quick pulses of the arms. Lift one leg up for a little bit harder. Little pelvic pulses. Excellent. Are you getting saggy in your butt? Squeeze your rear end. Rest anytime. Switch legs if you're doing single leg work, you guys. Strong breaths in, strong breaths out. Don't forget your pelvic floor. Now put your foot down. Arms reach to ceiling. Squeeze your butt, lift your hips higher, roll down to that wonderful spine, you guys. Excellent. Now either take a break, or we're going to go into ab exercise 5, which is, I said 5, but I put 10 up, so whatever. So fingertips at base of skull, legs up, legs down, up to you. So we're going to find neutral or go flat back, reach across the body, down to the opposite hip. So now we have incorporated the waistline muscles into this exercise. And you can put both legs up. My more experienced people can move the legs. My even more experienced people can go into straight leg movement. Flex your feet. Put your beverage cup on your belly, you guys, and keep all the beverage in the cup. You want to feel it in your pooch and your waistlines. Now hold to this side for a little bit more, little pulses, or hold and just move the legs. No lower back. And then switch and hold to the other side, little pulses or rest. And my more experienced people move the legs, strong breaths in, no lower back, taking breaks, and then finish off with a strong, mighty, pooches powered movement side to side with waistline muscles, highly active, and then down we all go, you guys. Excellent job. Super. And either take a well-deserved break while we start our side work. So gonna lay on side, gonna rest ear on bottom arm. Gonna stack hips, stack shoulders. This morning I think I have a little bit of time for some love handle work for the men, muffin top for the women. So we're going to go ahead and lift and lower both legs. Now this top arm can lift to the ceiling. You could have a weight in it, my more experienced people. The target area is right above the hip, below the rib, and above the hip socket. Above the top of the hip. So you want to suck pooch in, want to breathe. Now you're going to hold the legs up. So this is a shorty. You can make it harder by going longer. Ask more of your waistline and your pooch, and lift the legs higher. And then you're coming down and you're going to go into that fabulous rear end work we all know and love so much for my veterans. New ones, this is a great experience. So the most common position to do this series is bend the bottom knee, shin parallel to front side of mat. Now new ones, this is going to hurt, okay? So if you don't feel it in the right muscle groups, don't worry about it. So I'm going to lift and lower this top leg starting into the outer hip. And my more experienced people, this is more experience, can come up on the forearm or it can come up on the hand and lift and lower. Now you're going to hold the leg up. You're going to pulse. Now everybody's trying to suck pooch in. Everybody's breathing. Now rotate the leg down for a little bit more accented feeling in those muscle areas. Now hold the leg, rotate down, circle. How's it going? Is it burning? Are you cramping yet? Circle the other way. And then we're going to bring the leg to parallel, bring the leg behind the body, pulse it up. Now you want to feel it in your three major butt muscles. So touch your rear end cheek here and see if it's firm. See if you feel that that rear end muscle feels like a rock. Now we're going to circle this leg. Okay, you want to feel like you're getting a cramp in your butt cheek. It should hurt. Now reverse circles. You should feel like you need to go to a hospital emergency room and see an orthopedic surgeon if these muscles are working. Now hold the leg up. Lift it higher. Bring it to the midline. Lift it higher. Now just a little bit higher. A little bit higher. And down, you guys. Now, since we're here, my advanced people, let's go right into side plank. So from that hip work, a little bit of waistline work, suck this waistline in, organize this bottom shoulder. Perfect. You folks who can't do that, you can come up on your elbow. Let's try to suck this waistline in. Excellent. And you guys who can't do it at all because of elbow, neck, shoulder problems, you're just going to lift those legs up, arms reach up, and you hold. So just looking for quality, looking to activate pooch, bottom waistline, and if you're up, come on down, and let's go ahead and switch sides. How you doing? Doing good. Looking good out there, you guys. You're looking good. Now, resting ear on bottom arm, everybody. Stack hips, stack shoulders, hand on mat to stabilize, lift legs up. Now you're going to lift and lower both legs if that works for you. If this doesn't work for you, just sit this exercise out, this part. You're trying to lift from top waistline, all the while you're trying to suck pooch in, you're trying to lift pelvic floor, and you're having a good time, aren't you? Yeah, tell me, good time, pooch power. Waistline, trying to hold the legs up. For harder, go longer, okay? Big breath in, exhale. Suck it all in, you guys. Lift the legs higher. And on this side, let's just go one more higher. And then down you go. And then breaks are always in order. Ear rests on bottom arm, bottom knee bent. Okay, so lift and lower top leg, legs in parallel. Level 1. Level 2 on forearm. Outer hip. And then my more advanced people who would like to challenge, lift and lower. Now, what we all want to try to do is suck the bottom waistline in, suck pooch in. Now hold leg up, rotate leg down, pulse. So the three major butt muscles that we're working are the gluteus medius, maximus, and minimus, and they're super important to the health of your low back, your pelvis, your hips, and your knees. Now we're going to hold the leg, rotate down, and circle. And then maybe on this side, you want to check your butt cheek. You can hit it, see if anything's going on. If nothing's going on, don't worry. Reverse your circles. It will. This is a great series. I get a lot of groaning. I bet you're groaning. Are you burning? I know. Bring the leg to parallel. Bring it behind your body, and then pulse it up. Now, when it's behind your body, you should not be arching your back. This is your rear end, so you want to take good care. Lots of breathing. What's your pelvic floor doing? Hold the leg back, you guys. Circle. Good job. Is your pooch starting to suck out? Are you dropping your pelvic floor? Well, go pick it up. Circle the other way. Yeah, that's you I'm talking about. Yeah. Now hold the leg back. Excellent. Now lift it higher. Now bring it to the midline. Lift it higher.
a little bit higher, a little bit higher, and down. Now, we're in a perfect spot to do our side plank. So, advanced, shoulders set, waistline in. Others of you on forearm, hips down, practice lifting. People who can't do that, modified side plank. Perfect. Legs up. Beautiful. And now, everybody come down. And let's do a brief stretch. What I want you to do is make a date with yourself to stretch later. This is the standard stretch for these muscles. So hopefully you feel them here, right where I'm tapping. I like to hit my rear end muscles. Helps them relax a little bit. So this is figure 4. And this is a good stretch. So make a date with yourself to stretch your hips out later so your backs don't tighten up. And that's important. And then I'm going to do a quick change. And then we're going to move on. So from here, you can keep stretching if you know you won't stretch later. And otherwise, you're going to roll up with me or roll to your side and sit up. And we're going to do a little bit of seated core. I'm going to interlace our fingers today. Sit up very tall. If your back is a problem, hold on to your legs and just round your lower back, you guys, and come all the way back up. Now, look down at the pooch powder. Is it sucking? So you want that little thing to suck in. You want to put the pooch in the kennel. You don't want your pooch running around out of the kennel. Now, my folks who can, you guys are going to roll down, interlace your fingers, roll back up, and get your arms away from your body, and get your shoulders way down away from here. So no necking. No ears up to shoulders or shoulders up to ears. Now roll down if you can and hold it. And then you're going to go ahead and we're going to do a little bit of rotation work. If this doesn't work for you, just sit up tall and rotate. Just get that spine moving on rotation. So a little bit of rotation, just kind of get it going here. Now hold center if you can. Reach your arms up overhead and then down to thighs. You can have weights. Weights are going to challenge the core more. Exhale, lift down. Look down at your pooch. What's it doing? Where did it go? Is it still there? Are you breathing? You lifting your pelvic floor? Good job. Now hold those arms forward and pulse. So this is pooch pulsing. If you want harder, you lift one or both legs up, straight as hardest, and you try to pulse and breathe. No lower back. If thigh muscles take over, you just stop, you guys. You don't have to keep going. If your pooch is not sucking anymore, if it's gone, then you gotta rest. Hold it. Now my veterans, you take a breath in, exhale, come up 1 inch, gotta do it. Another breath in again, exhale. Come up another inch. What's happening? Your lower back okay? You breathing? Another breath in again. Exhale. Come up another inch. You're going to come all the way up for a moment. Round forward. Check your lower back. How you doing? Did you feel that? It should have been exceptionally wonderful. Was it? So in my world, exceptionally wonderful means uncomfortable. Check. Check in the right areas. Pooch. Okay. Now take a break. Rest. Or go back to the rotation work. And I'm going to turn this way for a moment. And I'm going to look down at my pooch and see if I'm still sucking. Now, if you can, you hold to this side. You do little pulses. If it works better for you, sit up. And if you want harder, you lift the opposite leg. Or harder is lift both legs. And then you can open and close the back arm. Lift and lower that opposite leg. Or lift and lower both legs. Now you're working not from your thighs, trying to work from pooch, okay? Now, you're gonna bring the fingers back together or the weights. You're gonna rotate through and you're gonna go the other side, you're gonna rest. And I'm gonna switch sides. And we're gonna pulse. So working waistlines, working pooch, breathing. Now if you want harder, you lift the opposite leg. Even harder, good job. Wait, I see a pooch suck. I see a pooch going out of the kennel. I see it. I know, suck it back in or rest. Now, hard S is dip the leg down and up. Both legs down and up, bellies in, pelvic floor up. Lots of breathing. Good job. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, you should be uncomfortable. Yeah, you should be a little mad at me. What do you want me to stop? Okay, say, Madam Pooch, stop this. Okay, I will. Feet down, back to center. Big breath in, exhale, roll up, you guys. Good job. I was wondering why I'm so hot. I still have my jacket on. Oh well, right? Should have taken it off earlier. So I think a good plan now is to go to bird dog. What do you think? Yes, good idea. So this is bird dog. That's the physical therapy name for it. Pilates, it's called quadruped. Yoga calls it alternating spinal balance. Super important exercise for your spine. So you're going to organize your shoulders, find neutral, suck that belly in, lift that pelvic floor, and either just do alternating legs and try to keep your beverage cups on your backs and not spill your beverages. If you're able, you do opposite arm, opposite leg. Your job is to keep the trunk of your body very quiet, you guys, as your branches move. So it just might be legs, it just might be just arms, or it might be the whole shebang. And you're going to reach this arm out, reach this leg out. Now, I'd like to try to pulse the leg from where the back of the thigh meets the bottom of the butt. And that's called the gluteal fold. So I like that word too, gluteal fold. So from that fold is right here, and that's where you're trying. Try not to move your back around. If your shoulders overload, you stop. Now hold it here, bend and straighten the knee, bend and straighten the elbow, and salute yourself this morning. Tell yourself, I'm doing great. I am working my body. I'm finding my pooch power. Yes, you are. Leg out, arm out. Reach leg out longer. Lift it higher with your butt cheek. Put the hand down, put the knees down, and either take a rest, please. Or my folks who like to keep going, organize your other shoulder, lift the other arm, the other leg, pulse the leg from where? From the gluteal fold. Yeah. Where the back of the thigh meets the bottom of the butt. Make an attempt to pulse the arm from the muscles lining the sides of the shoulder blade. What is your pooch doing? Is your beverage cup still on your backs? Good job. Are you breathing? Now hold it still, bend and straighten the knee, bend and straighten the elbow, and salute yourself this morning. Tell this side, great job, I'm doing great, I'm working my quality of movement, I'm de-stressing myself, I'm doing lots of deep breathing, arm out, leg out, reach leg out longer, lift it higher with your rear end, put your hands down, put your knees down, sit back in extended child's pose, reach for the tops of those mats. Good job, you guys. Super. So we've worked with a lot of muscle groups, but I decided this morning, if I had time, we were going to do Superstar. So this is a combination of Rolling Like a Ball and Saturday Night Live. Okay? So you guys who can't do it, you're going to hold on to your legs and just round and sit up. Everybody who can, you're going to hover those legs, sit up tall, suck your pooch in, round your lower back. Now make sure you don't have a cat behind you or a dog or a kid or anything that can hurt you. You're going to roll back between the shoulder blades. And you come, sorry for that shot of my rear end, but oh well. So sit up tall. You're going to round your lower back and look between the inner thighs. You're going to roll back. And to make sure, now you want to try not to let your feet stop you. See how much your upper body is being used. Let go of your legs. Pull your belly in, roll back. Come back up. Good job. So stick with this, rest, or roll back, arms come down, come back up, and here it goes. Superstar. That's right, Saturday Night Live, combined with Pilates. You're gonna roll back, suck belly in, come back up. Say it, it feels good, superstar. Tell yourself, I'm a superstar. And then roll back again, you guys. Big old exhale to come up. Last one, and big old superstar. And then come back down and round. How did that go? Did that make you feel better? Yes, good job. So let's go into our backs. And we're going to do lower spine, upper spine. And then we'll do a final plank. And then we will be done. So you're going to go ahead, put your hands by your shoulders, legs wide. Shrug your shoulders down, lift your chest. Now, as you do this, you guys, you want to suck your belly in. And you want to try to lift your chest with the muscles at the base of the blade. So I haven't talked much about posture muscles, but those little muscles, think of those at the bottom of the blades. Try to lift your chest with the muscles at the base of the blades. Now, if you want to, lift your hands, okay? And you want to keep your eyes looking down. You don't want to look forward. You want to keep your neck nice and neutral. Now, everybody in here who can, you're going to lift your legs as well. And you're going to use your rear end muscles to do it. You lower everything back down. You come back up if you want. Now, feet can stay down, and you can do dog paddle swims or full swim. This is where we put ourselves on the big island of Hawaii, and we are in the water, and we are swimming with the dolphins. Oh, yeah. And then sweep the hands by the hips and dart.
Lift the chest higher. This is back extension work, you guys. Put the toes down, put the hands under the shoulders. Now sit back and extend your child's pose. How did that go? And round your lower back and then back to neutral. So now we're going to go into our plank, regular common plank, or you rest if you don't want to do it. You may be on your fists, your hands, your elbows. Organize. You may stay on your knees. Now organize your shoulders. Find neutral. Pull your belly button in. If you're going to go to full plank, feed the legs from the core. Squeeze your butt cheek muscles. You know I love that word. Now again, lift pelvic floor. Try to feel posture muscles. Now let's go into that non-dominant version of this, you guys. So it's kind of move the body side to side. Switch from dominant side of the body to non-dominant. Now hold non-dominant if you can. And veterans do alternating legs. It is a leg pull. You're going to use your rear end muscles to lift your leg. Strong breath in, strong breath out, everybody. Belly's in, pelvic floor's up. Good job. That's what I'm talking about. Now equalize the weight between both arms. Now make your way to your feet. Now I'm going to turn again to face the camera. You're going to hang to the floor and forward fold. You're going to wiggle your toes around a little bit. Put your weight over the arches of your feet. Let your body just hang like a rag doll. Check yourselves out. How do you feel? And you can sing to yourself, I feel good. Yeah, yeah. Now arms wide. Big old breath in. Exhale. Pull the belly in. Lift the pelvic floor. Visualize. You're going to roll up and you're going to reach up to the ceiling. You're going to side bend. Now big deep breaths in. Feel those lungs. Big breaths in. Big breaths out. Maybe you've been under a lot of stress. Things are hard, so use your breathing. Now you're going to come back center. You're going to open up your heart toward the ceiling meets the wall. Take a big, old, beautiful breath into that heart. As you exhale, stand tall. Turn those palms out. Surround yourself with whatever you need for the rest of the day. Hold it close. Pooch power, Pilates namaste. May you be well, you guys. Thank you. I love you all. Yes, take good care. Stay healthy. Till next time.